Hi! In this video I'm going to be talking about trichotillomania and dermatillomania and some ways that you can try to start cutting down the amount, if you have these disorders, ways that you can cut down the amount that you spend doing the behaviors. So trichotillomania is, in case you don't know when you're watching this and you were like, what is that? It is obsessive hair pulling or plucking. Most of the time, it's people will pull out hair till sometimes they have bald patches or, noticeable things like that. With me, it's my split ends. I go through and I pick and pull at them for hours obsessively, and it's to the point where my hair is really damaged. It makes them so much worse, but it's so hard. That's not enough to make me stop. I used to think, oh, well, I'll just stop because I want my hair to be nice. It didn't work. And dermatillomania is obsessive skin picking or scratching. Some people will pick till they bleed, or messing with cuts or things that are healing. And with mine, the trichotillomania for me started about 3 or 4 years ago. The dermatillomania I've been doing since 4th grade, and it started with just constantly itching my scalp, and then I started picking at it, and it goes on for hours, and both of these things are always when I'm anxious, but then it gets to the point where sometimes I'm just bored and I'll do it. I just find myself, sometimes I don't even notice that I'm doing it, and I feel like a freak, and especially before I knew what it was, I felt like such a freak, a weirdo. I mean, who does that? I was like, I pick and pull, and I also pull at the hair on my arms, and I'll find loose ones, and I mean, it's just weird, and I felt like a freak. With the dermatillomania, I also have started now, it's gotten to the point where I'll scratch and itch things like pimples and bumps and things on my skin, and I'll pick and itch, and it gets to the point where I'm all scratched up. Yeah, so, and it's a genetic thing. People in my family have this. It's on the OCD spectrum, so there's also a lot of that in my family. And here are some ways that, and right now I'm not going to say that I'm completely, I haven't done it in this much time, or I'm actually struggling a lot with it right now because things have been getting kind of intense. The social anxiety's gotten worse. I have depression now. So it's been worse for me, actually. I've been really struggling with this, but I have in the past been able to go a long time without doing the behaviors, and it's because I think I put more effort in then. Right now, I'm just not even putting the effort in. But, yeah, it's not an easy thing to overcome, but I have been using these to help cut back on the amount that I do the obsessive behaviors, and they help a lot. So, a lot of the times people might suggest, and I've been suggested this before, well, use the reward system, and if you don't do it for a day, and then maybe they'll increase it to, 2 days, 3 days, a week, give yourself a reward. That doesn't work at all, and it's been studied, the reward system has been studied, and it's not very effective oftentimes. For certain situations it is, but even with disciplining children, it's not always the best technique. Because in my case, I would not care about the reward. When I wanted to pick my hair or skin or whatever, I would think, well, I'd much rather do this now than get a reward. So I wasn't enamored with the rewards thing. Even if it was something that I really wanted, I wouldn't do it. Then I'd start feeling like, deserve the reward anyway. So that didn't work. Taking stuff away, I know I've heard of suggestions of, well, if you do it, then you don't get to do this, or that doesn't work at all, because then you're giving yourself negative reinforcement for something that isn't entirely your fault. It's not that simple. It's not as simple as having a child throw a tantrum and taking something away from them. It's not the same as that. So you're just essentially telling yourself, you're lame, you're stupid, and so I'm taking this away from you. It's just not gonna help at all. So those two things have not worked for me, and they're not very effective. But one thing that I have seen a lot of results from is just, it's pretty simple, it's easy, you just put your hair back in a ponytail if it's the hair pulling. If you're a guy, that's not going to work so well. And for me, I mean, I don't pull out of my scalp, so it works. If you're a girl, I mean, you wouldn't want to mess your ponytail up if you're out in public, so that might work better. But this works a lot for if you pull from down here, or if you pick your split ends, just get your hair back. Or if you're a guy, wear a hat. If you're a girl, you can wear a hat too. If you already have bald spots, you're probably already doing that. Don't take the hat off. No baseball caps, though. I think that's tacky. Get nice hats. You know, fashionable hats. But if you don't have anything else, that's fine. It'll work. So put hair in a ponytail, put a hat on. And I went one time, I think during the summer, I put my hair in a ponytail every single day. And when I was home until I went to bed, and I was able to go about a month and a half without picking my hair once. Well, you know, there'd be a couple times I catch myself, and I didn't count that. But actually sitting there and picking it, I didn't do it. So that was really, yay. That was a good thing. And if you find yourself picking at your skin, you know, there's those gloves that you can get that you can use. They're supposed to be moisturizing or whatever, and you put the cream on, and it's like a spa treatment. Just get the gloves, or just get some lighter gloves and wear those so that you aren't, and do not take them off, so that you aren't, if you try and pick, you're like, wait. Or wear a jingly bracelet that makes a lot of noise with, maybe a charm bracelet, because then when you do this, it'll make noise, and it'll remind you. You'll hear the jingle, and you'll go, oh, whoops. Something like that can work really well. The problem with the putting my hair back or the wearing the hat is that I like to wear my hair down. And so I find myself, you know, if I have my hair down in public, sometimes I will try not to in public, but if I get anxious, especially with the social anxiety, I'll find myself picking at it and doing this type of thing. And so that doesn't, I mean, you know, that's gonna happen, because I'm not gonna wear my hair in a ponytail every single day. I could, I guess, but what really the important thing is that I need to remember to, when I come back, because I typically will do it in my room when I'm alone or something like that, is put my hair back immediately when I'm back in the room. So I just we'll keep a rubber band, a hairband, you know, around my wrist, and anytime I find myself doing it, I'll put my hair back. Or if you want to have the hat with you or something, anytime you find yourself doing it, put the hat on. And obviously with the gloves, you're not going to be out in public probably wearing the gloves, but they'll work for at home, and so you can put those on. Or put the bracelet, you know, the bracelet's obviously something that you can wear all the time. And that has helped a lot cut back on the obsessive behaviors. And I'm on Zoloft now, and I'm hoping that'll also help with my obsessive behaviors a little. I've been trying for years and years and years to get over it. It's not easy. It's a continuing battle. But, you know, I really am going to try here to work on doing the things that I just suggested, and also just keeping yourself busy, doing something with your hands, like knitting. I started knitting. Really anything. Play a game, you know, on the computer. Draw. Just do something. Take something and play with it, like this. Keep yourself busy with your hands, or doing something that you can distract yourself, so you don't want to pick or whatever it is that you do. Pluck. So, and also check in with yourself. How do I feel when I'm doing this? You know, so that you can be aware that there's a connection. Because for me, it's when I get anxious or upset or nervous, I want to do it. And so check in and see. So those are just a couple tips. And like I said, there's no fast cure. You know, this is for sure gonna work. Not like that at all. But you can try this. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Bye.